to my right. You need something.
Hey man, my name Ness, man. I'm from Albany, Georgia, man. It's my first time in Cleveland. What it do, bar for bar?
Yeah, what up?
Yeah.
Rapping to my left.
Dallas Cash, Akron, Ohio, Rainmakers. Let's go.
Yo, we go down Dallas won the point talking on that sleep.
I said, battle rap.
Yo, hold it down.
I don't know if this shit gonna work out, fam. Especially since you came up in here with these workout pants. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll make the hammer dance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hammer pants. This ain't gonna be no classic clash. Here's a random fact. What rhymes with Dallas Cash? I will slap his ass. I will hand this man hands back to back in rhythmic fashion. Shit look like I'm doing the Cabbage Patch. You don't want to come back and forth, whether we right into the jab for jab, notepad for pad, nigga, blast for blast. I reach on him, tell him Nat was Nash. The burner throw his shirt open, nigga, classic pack. Battling me to get ahead, that's your master plan. Where you have a problem on your hands like a math exam. You paid me for this match. First half in hand. It's funny how we'll still never see cash advance. This your rap uniform and it don't match. Just something you wore because you felt you had to conform when you don't have to. When it's dresser drawer, you find an assortment of old flannel. You should wear that because right now you look like a 40-year-old asshole. Bro, switch those Jordans for those sandals. You don't have to hide around corners no more, avoiding your own shadow. Stop the tough story. You would let Corey Sharon slap you. You ain't being you if you aren't corny this whole battle. And if you cross any lines, you better hope Border Patrol catch you. I'll pull up, go to war with your whole castle, torture you, toe tag you. Shit worse than your Facebook crush telling everybody good morning and don't at you. Nigga, you about to get dustpan bagged. I'm on a horn pulling strings to get a drum that dance on that note you would win, but I'm the one-man band. Punt return, I gotta run that back. Look, nigga, you about to get dub sack bagged. I said, nigga, you about to get dub sack bagged. If you let any dirt fly like the mud flat bag, this whole shit can go left quicker than Puff and Pad. Sheesh. Oh, you trying to get done bad. Look, nigga, you about to get blunt rap trash. Dumb ass, run fast to get your Dutch cap blast. I'm only here to tell you to your face, please get off my nutsack, fam. Plus you had up where my hug at, swag. And ain't no getting no get back, I'm a pit bull. And bitch, you'll get bit and sent back to your rich school. The blick, click, clack, get a clip full. These hollows got a point. Eventually you'll get that through your thick skull. Time, nigga, Atlanta. What you doing? Okay.
Hold it down.
Hey, yo. So we got this Luke Cage looking motherfucker. Acting like he murdered me. I like them shoes you got. At the 2K store, probably cost you about 1,000 in virtual currency.
Okay. 2K shit. Let's go. What else?
And you said a mathematic equation bar. That's something I gotta copy. This is trigonometry, and X marks the spot. Why? Do the algebra. That just equals a full body.
Talk to that nigga,
Did you really mention hammer? Did you really mention hammer pants? You outcast nigga. I'll leave you face up. You can mention hammer pants, but on account of cash, you still going bankrupt.
Talk to that nigga,
I said fall is here. It's gonna be a short one from a long summer.
Okay.
Hope you kissed your ugly ass mama, cause you gonna be gone from her. 2K, the 2K server still ain't improved. That line is something that I dawn under. So get these texts to the side of your head like the LeBron cover. Last Atlanta nigga award went so severe. Had to point him out. You better throw in the towel and avoid this route, but you still feeling that pressure. So voice your doubts, but you and him gonna share withdrawals from cash like a joint account. I got this scrub booked. It ain't like this a looks look. I mean, it's what I need that'll give me that one push. I could drop Ness with an elbow and one hook. I got a torture plan. And each step twisted like a club foot. It took me too long to get to a name. Won't lie, I gotta say it. These niggas was critical of the weight like they body shaming. I gotta show what I can do. I gotta show what I can do. It's a bigger precedent, because if I don't pop off on Compton, I'm gonna feel the same way as Richard Jefferson. Said you got fears. I said you got fears. This battle was over the moment you got here. Think Tetris. If you try to match me, you get your block cleared. Your parents. Yo, please. I said, think Tetris. Think Tetris. If you try to match me, you get your...
Hold it down.
Think Tetris. If you try to match me, you get your block cleared. Your parents holding you. This premonition is not weird. Think the Carter 5. You hear that flame come on after his mom dropped tears. Watch how a rebel do it. Watch how a rebel do it. An angel presence with devil movements. We bodybuild. He bodybuild. And we the best to do it. But he works on his physique with weights and reps to boost it. And I stack bodies Empire State High. See its levels to it. See how you maneuver whack. I lump you, he ain't shooting. How you maneuver whack. I lump you, he ain't shooting back. Ruger clap, his head start juicing. But he used to that. But if I don't get to pop him, run the fade. We get the boxing, ring his bell, then I'm off. I'm nigga knocking. 21. I said 21 scars on his face. I left a savage feature, switchblade in a white tee. The cat's a greaser, come back with gem stars. Each gash is mean, a razor across the bitch skin. This the tub scene in Cabin Fever. Try and fight me. I will Spike Lee if he don't do the right thing in this Game of Thrones. You'll be the first man to go good night, king. Take a slight swing. Your girl see me and think pipe dreams. Don't worry if she bless me with top. She just Dick Grayson like Nightwing. I said you get the... Hold on.
Let's go.
I'm about to finish. I said you get the fifth for the wrong bull. Ass Mercer, knife his chest. Cramming it all in like a bad learner. Two-dimensional in his round. A flat earther for that slave mentality. A grave is where you will be headed like Nat Turner. Round one.
All y'all gassing? Like you gassing? Don't get this nigga hurt. Gonna catch this trigger work. Talking about some nigga knocking. Bitch, you gotta be a nigga first. And that Tetris reference, that's gonna get you an L. Just being a square trying to fit in on this block, just gonna get you an L. Nigga, that shit was crazy. That was like, shut your whole ass up.
I like that
goes bad. I know that much. One straight fist will straight split you, nigga. That's a Polaroid. Maybe if I shake you, you'll get the picture. Am I right? That was hard though. Down, yo. I said my right and left will lead to your final breath. If you don't want to wind up dead, then abide by these steps. Hop inside of your little ride and put it in neutral and rev the engine aggressively instead of all of these idle threats. I keep the cops close if you get my toast. The heckler treat you like I'm front row at the Apollo. If I squeeze a nozzle, think Gonzo, it'll be a long nose. And the bullets take you to the mall, bro, you see in all those. When it comes to their hands, I'm something you can't see at all, though. Either John Cena, me, and Waldo. You can't compete. My standing reach, it sees Alonzo's. And if I jag your teeth, it sounds like you eating nachos. Have your whole shit on lean like the Sleepy Hollow. Knock your head off clean, my nigga Sleepy Hollow. You need a tourniquet when the bleeding follow. Have to take your shirt off and twist it around your head like you Petey Pablo. This is as real as it gets. Nigga, you a bitch. You should sit in the kitchen and knit and get them dishes rinsed with a hint of that lemony shit. A pellet split your wig on some President Kennedy shit. Let's get to the end. You get hit in a lickety split. Chamber another round, clickety clickety click. Lay you in the underground, nigga. You'll sit in the ditch. Choose to disrespect and I'm gonna shoot you in your neck. The sound go play get. My aim like hitting a barnyard with a smart car, 100 yards, give you a large part where your smarts are. Stake the nigga out like narcs parked in unmarked cars and lock the fire on him like Charizard in an armbar. Boy, it's about to get dark when it spark. Couldn't keep this metal out your chest with Tony Stark's art. And I know your life story, nigga. I'm like Nardwar, but nigga, why you talk like you say nigga with a hard R? When I work the semi, eyes bugging out. Large Mars, when they hear that beat, his eyes bugging out. Jar Jar. Yours jam when they clap, nigga, while ours aren't. Just let it happen, relax, you'll get some R&R time.
Hey, listen, hold on.
Hold it down.
Hey, listen, hey, chill, please. Do y'all understand that this nigga is from Atlanta, Georgia? The capital of gay black males. And that shit goes way beyond battle rap. So the fact that he's comfortable pulling his hands on another nigga, I mean, come on, that's just his natural habitat. So you said I said nigga. So you said I said nigga with a hard R. Well, you can't diss any color that we are, because if I ever did, it would only be to put this nig in front of the ER. Boy, I know the fuck you ain't talking. I'm about to have your ass stretched. Coming up here, looking like a bootleg Damon from Friday After Next. Cause you ain't got no fucking room to talk. Cause that Gonzo line was fucking crazy. But the only problem is, when I have your bitch, she ain't even a Miss Piggy, just all mouth and no teeth like a Muppet baby. This gonna be battle We gonna make that shit happen. Listen, hold on. Listen.
Don't shake his hand.
Hold on.
Don't shake his hand.
Hold on. Yo. What up, Gib? What up, Gib?
Come on.
Hold up. Remember when you did? Remember when you dissed? Remember? Chill.
Don't shake his hand.
I got it, dude, please.
Let the nigga rap.
I got it. Just let me rap. I said, remember when you disloaded Lux? Remember when you disloaded Lux? Remember that? No, you didn't. But you know what? I'm gonna rebuttal that. Since you remember when you killed Loaded Lux, I understood why you did it. You put the South on your back, regardless of your limits. You didn't kill him because he never responded. Even your bars came off as timid, so none of your material caused reaction. I guess you were hypoallergenic. I get it. He was just copping, please. Now he getting boxed at ease. He can get a tumor, shrink in pain, Hodgkin's disease. I'll release like fuck feelings. This war ain't seen enough killing. Brain stab. I'll plug a head like a dark-winged duck villain. Interscope. Interscope.
Say some numbers to him.
Interscope.
Take his soul.
Please.
Right now.
Please, I got it. Please, yo, Interscope canceled. Hold on, chill. Interscope canceled you. But then I look closer. Failed projects, low expectations. He should have cooked slower. You know a lot about drop stocks. You be a good broker. Jordan against the Jazz. But you talked all that and just ended up a pushover. I'm earthbound to this ATLian that is kinfolk. He a Swiss roll. Just a gayer version of Lufo Rigno. He contradicted himself. Cartridge gets blown. It hits home as MIDI jack. Turn NES to a Super Nintendo. I said wolves and honey. We salivate. I said wolves and hunt. We salivating. Dallas waiting. Accurate read with a sharp instrument. We calibrating. 45-degree turn. 45-degree turn. It's phase shifts. The ground is breaking. Your heart races from all wild abrasions off sounds I'm making. The numbers don't lie. I'm cold and calculating. Astounding patience. The crown awaiting. I'm just down to take it. Profoundly gracious. These thoughts are now sedated. Pound on me too. But I won't let it off until later like a rape allegation. So
Let's go, man. Talk to this nigga, man. Talk to this nigga, man. Don't shake his hand. That's better than his hand.
I'm trying to finish with this nigga. Yo, so severe was gone. I'm killing you, then bricks. I'm gunning for respect, fines. I want names attached to these funny little vets. I'm feeling like, and I'm feeling like Carlton. Not because of how he dances.
Why?
Not because of how he talks.
Why?
Not because of how he feels neglect.
Why?
But if I feel there is at least a death by wheel, then I'm running through your set. I speak low. Turn his house to a creep show. I speak low. Turn his house to a creep show. With hot iron, I'm Brandon Lee if he pull a stunt. Now eat crow, we know you need money for
We know, yo.
We know you need money for this battle. So he's forced to take it. It's more from hatred. I donated his corpse. Only his organs made it. The corpses are stacked. Easy math for me. I'm more abrasive. You had that algebra. Guess what? I scatter plots from a vertical axis. See, our points are not coordinated. Y'all like Lil Wayne? Hell yeah. Well, I don't hate the dude, but this is a course that I'm training to. I put the fear of God in his eyes, and that's off dedication too. That's round two.
I buy family.
I said, you must not know me, nigga. Hold up. Round three. I said, you thought I wouldn't rebuttal that? Like, this me, bitch. I can't believe it on some Ripley shit. A nigga already said that Super NES bar to me. It's funny because all your 16's big. Nigga, that is crazy. That shit is, who said that was fire? You get that, nigga. You know that. Nigga, I'll shoot everybody in this bitch. Nigga, if you don't tell Dennis Smith Jr. to shut the fuck up.
Fuck him up.
I said I know your story. I said I know your story. Before any semblance of local glory. Far before you was your only. I said I know your story. Before any semblance of local glory. Far before you was your own employee. When you had beef with Jada Ray way before you wrote for Shorty. You was a corny nigga that didn't even know you was corny.
I know a lot, though.
For sure. I swear to God. Like you finally figured it out, my dude. You went underground and stayed in the house till your style improved. Switched your accent up a little bit. Now you sounding cool. Learn how to make your voice box project around the room. Resurfaced with a new name now that mountains move. Made a list of goals and set points that you set out to prove. Booked yourself against your favorite rapper out. Power moved and 50 battles later all together. Wow, 100,000 views. Hell you think facing me would do for you, Captain? But ruin everything you gained with your new status. But get your ass screamed on by a true savage. But fix my third whip and sabotage my view average. Any slick talk, you on my fist lip lock. Get lost, go and kick rocks in some flip-flops. You don't get props about nothing you did in hip-hop unless you mention skipping leg day because you ain't did squat. I say your verses are just a waste of lead from a pencil and you'll never be cut out for this like collectible stencils. You keep pressing the issue and now I'll invest in the pistol. I can bet this will get smooth when iron presses against you. Ironically, a 9 I can buy for less than a nickel. It's a compass. When I aim, we'll see what direction it sends you. I will send 2 dead to your temple and let them smooth rip through your flesh like a pit bull. Reckon it's Shih Tzu. My Smith & West got a little present to give you. And if you're trying to get to heaven, I'll send you. You pray so that the devil may not ever form any weapon against you. But I'm Yeshua in the flesh, my arms level is Vishnu. That shit is crazy. It ain't no turning back once I am mad. One sign of that, I am wrath. One side attack, running by you at a stoplight. Gun by your hat, you get your sunfire jet like your front tires flat. Act like you won't get stunned by your slap. You dumb liar, bet you won't put nothing on it like an umpire hat. It's clockwork. It's clockwork. You can get punched like a... I got a battle next week and you ask. I'll say my punchlines for that, nigga. Time, let's leave, nigga.
I have to. Hold on.
Hold it down.
Please, please. I just want to get through this so we can get up.
Quiet.
You know you got me all the way fucked up, right?
Talk about it.
How fucked up do he got?
Very fucked up. Because I'm about to rebuttal you, but make a punchline out of it. And you can nod your head and that little glitter across your fucking dome, but I'm about to tell you about it. You said I didn't do squat. Okay, that makes you sound like a bitch, Ness. I know you brought a witness, but I can also tread meals and still pull up on you. And I got a plan, it fit Ness. That was fire. We're gonna do it. Now listen. I need y'all to pay attention. Please Pay attention. Please. I had it all sketched out. You know, I had to do work on a hobby, erasing what led to this paper chasing hobby, dispose of carcass. I move with the mind of a Gotti. I ain't trying to draw attention, so I leave no trace of a body. I said Akron alone, and Cleveland want you smoke. So I turned to the fiends and said I won't return until the kid drop like maternity leave. Do a show here. The moment you do, you getting pissed off. Think Cedar's World. Everybody cutting that bitch off. He seen danger. He was on Interscope, but never seen major. For cash, I just may not show up like clean paper. That tough talk.
Say again. Got all my niggas clean, man.
That tough talk drives me up a wall. Like speed.
Hold it down. Hold on, Dallas. Hold it down.
For cash, I can't show up unannounced like clean paper. That tough talk drives me up a wall like Speed Racer. Let's see if he can make a sound with a dagger in his mouth like the Green Ranger. Let me ask you a question. Has death ever made you gasp for a second? I cause niggas' souls to travel. Fast from a lesson, ask for protection. You will die off passive aggression, something he will experience. Out of this body like astral projection. I said snitches. I said snitches get stitches. I caught him, did some damage. I'm punching on this res. More than Martin and Pam did, or go Eddie Murphy on him. Let's see if this geek about it. Vampire in Brooklyn, I take it to the max. It's death at stake. You might want to read about it. I'm about it. Because he battled on Showtime versus that Borat dude. He wasn't even rhyming. He was a Jew, and he 3-0'd you as he attacked you. Nigga, you did not win. You know that's true. And you talked about me getting 100,000. You know what? That battle did 1 million views. So I gotta congrats you on getting your first 1 million view battle. That your name wasn't even attached to. See, that's Listen. I'm 29.
That ain't true.
Hold on.
That ain't true.
That's true. That's facts. Check Showtime. Who is American? Ness, I'm 29.
Come on.
I'm 29. Nestle been battling before I existed. That's the realest statement. We don't know if you've fallen off or fallen on. We still debating. You're outdated. And to be honest, So Severe was the real replacement because your image dried out fast like an acrylic painting. Nestle is so black his race is Jim Crow. Or minstrel. Either way, you can spot this bold font colored bag from the 5th row. I ain't trying to roast. I'm not trying to roast what's overcooked. That's freaking done. Because for 10 years, you've been in every battler's shadow. And now you resemble one. I kicked in the door. Like Nestle, we ain't the same person. We ain't turning over no new leaves because change worsens. Operate on the body. Head trauma. This is great learning. His scalpel burst from a lobotomy cut. And y'all gonna see his brain surgeon. Man, you niggas, last bars. Man, you niggas all dead. Man, the bull you talk will get your jaw laid. Antonio Banderas, Antonio Tarver. That's a wetback with a bald head. Wait a minute. No, please. Wait a minute. That last line could come off trash, off that pace alone. So what I'm gonna do is read you that bar and scathe this bone. Same first name, different last name, different race. Let me create his own. Banderas, Tarver. When I hit him, he will have a change of tone. Listen, I said they want me to create an empire. I'm here to force a change. Tears of a God drop. I was born to reign. Round 3.
No, keep moving, man.
Man, what? You hear them bars?
Bar for Bar Rap Battle League. Advertised with the fastest growing movement in the city. Sponsor a Bar for Bar event with your name on flyers, tickets, and videos. Support the movement. Purchase your Bar for Bar gear today. Recognize the strength behind the brand. Bar for Bar Rap Battle League.